Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. And as you can see, we've already started here. This is one of today's standout fixtures between teams who are meeting for the second time this season.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I personally like the look of this guy, Mattia Sakanya, Peter, because he just seems to have a unique reading of the game, almost as if he's playing on a different frequency to the rest of the team. And I mean that in the best possible manner. Whether it's high-tempo passing or hitting the bylines to play cutbacks, he tries things that no other players would even think of.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And they've switched it over to the other side. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Chance! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's got tall. Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Son Heung-min. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Dia with a beautifully timed run. Spread it left. Clipped into space. Dia receives it in a wide position. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Sergio Gomez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Isaacson. He's found a way through. Oh, great run, magical. And that has left him in a heap. Isaacson with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And here's Mbappe. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Gomez. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Romagnoli gets it away. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And we hit half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That'll be a corner. Romagnoli attempts a clearance. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. It's out for a goal kick. Guendouzi. Lazzari. Vardiol cuts it out. Now it's Son Heung-min. Basic. Out to the right.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Marosic. That's a good ball out wide. Son Heung-min. Basic. Tries to pass it through. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lazio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Cataldi. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And it's Lazzari. Isaacson.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 19.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hila. Tries to play it through. He's through here. Brilliantly cut out. Basic. To Genduzi. Over to the left. No, that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Cataldi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Son Heung-min being hunted in packs.
Well, this defence...
Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Lazzari. Isaacson. Out for a throw.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 18. Numero 26. Lasciano il campo per il
Lazzari.
Pedro.
Great vision. Pedro gets into a good position. And that has put paid to that. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great ball if he can get there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vecino. Mbappe. Romagnoli spots it and intercepts. Vecino. That's Cataldi. And it's Marusic. Zaccagni. Saliba. Now Mbappe. Marusic cuts out the pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Zaire Emery. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. That has ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. They get a throw in. Into the last 5 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Now, this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Keeper's dealt with that. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Neymar. Pass is just off target. Romagnoli. Genduzi. Marusic. And the pass is intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. It's Neymar! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Marusic. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And it's Camavinga, and he's had it nicked away. Nelson. And he's away. He's in a great position here. Great defending, strong and determined. Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Hangs one in. Nelson can get it clear. And that is out of play. And he's picked it up out wide. Swings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Still goalless. Milikochap. Ball's gone out of play. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Messi. Steaming on. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Could be danger here. Gagliardini puts his foot on the gas. Takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In terrific header. Didn't quite get enough on that.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Camavinga. Chance for a shot! Too close for comfort. Nelson. Gagliardini. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Pinches it off him. And this is Messi. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away. And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Akpro. Gomez wins the duel this time. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Van Dijk. Now Saliba. Alexander-Arnold.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Saliba. And it's Camavinga. Shifted it to the flank. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're just settling back. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sergio Gomez, and it's Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just make...
Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And the second half is off to a flyer! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And a chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Might want to be careful there.
Not the most accurate pass. And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And he's on his way! He's had it taken off him. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was... He's gone for goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Alexander-Arnold has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nelson. And Akpa. Mbappe, decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And yes, it's him again. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Milokocha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Foden.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Foden. Great ball if he can get there. He's come in hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. Gagliardini. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Akpa Akpro. Always onto this. Tries a shot! He has done it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, is this the start of a comeback? Saliba, Van Dijk. That has not gone well. Valverde. Now it's Foden, looking for options for movement. Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, oh, he's been... and the keeper couldn't hold it. No mistake. And he is just ripping it up. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So now the difference is 3. Castanos, and it climbs up big. It's there. They're back within reach. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's having a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Alexander-Arnold is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Milokochap. Well, there's the clearance. And Nelson. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We have already started here. Yes, of course, round two between these two. I wonder what we expect this time. Cross to the back post. Well, that pass isn't the best. Chance for a shot! That's a lovely, delicate pass. Ball's gone out of play. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne.
Decent chance! It's in! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And here's De Bruyne.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Palmer. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicolosi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Oh, there's a probing ball. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Palmer. Son Heung-min. Half an hour played now. Nicolosi. He's in a great position here. Son Heung-min. Foden. Pogracic. Pablo Mari. Nicolosi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Guardiola. Swung over. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
De Bruyne.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Son Heung-min, that is lovely. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Camavinga.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Palmer.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
De Bruyne. And it's Palmer. Can he get it through? He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Hoisted in. Big header! Oh, what? And another try! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploit. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Camavinga. Looking for the run. Son Heung-min.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a promising position, and it's played in here. No way through. Foden. Now Son Heung-min. And it's Camavinga. And here's Lewandowski. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Palmer. Oh, sweet feet. Swings in across. Pongracic gets rid without sophistication.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's good play. Oh, that's nice. And here's Palmer. Here comes the cross.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played back in. Back into the middle. Lewandowski! In he goes again. And he's found the net. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Camavinga goes on a charge down the left. Spread out to the left. Ball driven towards... It's a mighty effort! There it is! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's a sharp little ball here. Lewandowski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of ball about sometimes driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Nicolucci, 75 minutes played. Good ball, good take. And he's been shifted off it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Fascioli. Now it's Dzeko. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very...
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Van Dijk. Guardiola. That's a little off target. Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he shoots! Oh, that was brilliantly defended.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Messi with the short one. Valverde goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Messi plays it short. This looks... And the shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's going up front in a hurry. We are into overtime. Now it's Keane.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now that looks a decent ball. Valverde. And that will be the final act. Well, it's an ending that's neither one thing nor the other. A win would have been ideal, but that was not to be. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, we're effectively seeing the culmination of all the work you put in for a whole campaign. I really appreciate the fact that both sides, despite the end-of-term feeling, went at each other as if it were day one, and in my mind, it was the right result.
Tranquility gives way to tumult, and for the next 2 hours, nothing else matters. The passion and pandemonium in the stands here is unlike anything you'll see anywhere else. All across Italy, we're ready to go. New hopes, new dreams, and the whistle is about to blow. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And so, Jim, on this most joyous occasion, dare you make a prediction?
Well, Peter, the Italian league has always had a great reputation as being pretty defensive, but I think we're starting to see a greater mix of styles now. It's really well balanced too. I'd say there are 6 or 7 teams who have a very realistic chance of winning this.
What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious cover to provide. So a lot of hard work has to go into this, and at times you can get stretched. But, boy, it can work at one end.
And that gets things running.
I just think what's most important is that both sides give a professional performance.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Bruno Fernandes is one of the truly outstanding midfielders. He's someone I see as being arguably the best of the...
Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're quick to press. De Bruyne. To Bruno Fernandes. Son Heung-min. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Pressure coming in from all directions. And he rises! It's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. It's a promising position. And that should get the job done. And they've got a throw. Lewandowski. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up.
Great chance! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Foden plays it in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Palmer. Saliba. And Guardiol.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Foden clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. Palmer. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's forced to go back. He's found a way past.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, that was vital. Palmer. Palmer carries the ball down the right. Great skill, that's nice. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. De Bruyne. Ball is over the line. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, sweet feet. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's an early... He gets big! In he goes again! It's in! And they've got their lead back. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He is just caressing the ball. And he's lost his man. And the shot! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's good play. Now there's a... He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Van Dijk. Now Saliba. Pass somewhat off target.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Lewandowski being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And here's the chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Van Dijk getting this one clear. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Deep cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's had it nicked away.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 21.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Van Dijk. Saliba. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's De Bruyne.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And now the breakaway. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe gets into some space. And De Bruyne! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22. Messi, il numero 10. Neymar, il numero 9. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Looking for options for movement. Pings in across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's picked it up out wide. Just eases him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Vardiol. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, nice touch. Gets good distance on it. No, that's overhit.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Stood up well to him there. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ball's out once more. Lovely feet. Fires, hits it first time! The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. It ends in a draw, neither side able to press for the ultimate winner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's a question of whether you look at this as a glass half full or a glass half empty, but I look at it this way. It wasn't the worst result, and there were signs of what they worked on in pre-season coming off quite well at times.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.